Verlander, the starter. Steve, we're going to be watching as he approaches this lineup for what?
Well, for Justin Verlander, they're going to see explosive stuff. An overpowering fastball touching triple digits, a curveball that will lock them up at the plate, and a changeup that causes them to give up on the pitch.
Yeah, right now we'll take a look at their lineup. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, David Wright, year in and year out, just finds a way to put up big numbers. Even when the team he's on struggles offensively, you can count on David Wright to be in that 90 to 110 RBI range. He's going to hit home runs for you. He likes to hit the ball the other way, which makes him so difficult to pitch to. And he can also hit for that high average.
Right fielder up. He's leading off the game.
Right fielder, number 1.
Slider just misses 1-0.
Well, this broke a little bit too much out of the zone right here for a ball, but he's got to bring it back in, rein that thing in a little bit.
Here's the delivery. 1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch, a curve, swung out and missed. 1-2. And he takes the ball inside. 2-2. Two on the way. Curveball, strike 3 call. Out number 1.
Number 40. Now a curveball right to the bottom of the strike zone. The hitter just gave up on it. It looks like a statue standing up there. Swing the bat.
As we get into this game, what are we going to see defensively? John, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, all you can ask for from a player is effort, and Brendan Bosch gives you max effort every time out there. He's going to run through a wall. He's going to run through his own players. He's going to run through the stands. He'll run through anything to try to catch a ball to help his team get out of an inning. The pitchers absolutely love when Brendan Bosch is on the field.
Back up the middle. Oh, look out. Number 35. And the throw pulls him off the bag. He is safe. 1 away, and David Wright gets set.
You know, one of the most impressive things about Justin Verlander is he's still so young. I mean, we think about pitchers getting into the prime of their career and trying to sustain it. He's still in the front end of that prime of his career. A lot of good years ahead of him.
On the way. Swing and a liner to right center. That one gets through for a base hit. The runner's coming around second on his way to third. Pitch is coming consistently in 3 digits for Verlander. And you wonder what it's going to be like as he grows as a pitcher and able to throw something maybe a little softer.
I mean, the thing is, you know, he throws 100 miles per hour, and he does it in the 8th inning and in the 9th inning of the game. He gets faster and stronger as the game goes on. That's crazy.
Two men on, 1 out. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it, or he's got no chance to hit it.
Swung on and fouled away. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
Let's see the pitch in the K-cam. It was a 12-6 curve.
Well, this one was running down and away, but even if he didn't swing it, it might have still caught the corner.
Yeah, John, that pitch was pretty perfectly placed.
Nothing you can do about it.
He was first in triples, second in doubles, and they really understood a great approach at the plate. Second in the league in hitting, great batting average all around. Really some depth and length to that lineup and some threats throughout.
Oh, that runs inside. That guy
I know he didn't want to do that. That's going to load things up.
And their number 6 hitter. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
Line drive fouled off towards first. Here's the pitch. Daniel Murphy not fooled by the pitch, and the count is even.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
Slider misses, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike. He's even at 2.
Outstanding rotation on that pitch. Look at the mechanics for this pitcher. It comes out of his hand and just falls off the table.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And Daniel Murphy misses. That's going to be strike 3. So they pick up 1 hit in the inning, fail to score despite leaving the bases loaded.
Now batting.
Starting pitcher getting ready. Here's a look. And Steve, as he faces these hitters, what's going to be his focal point?
As the manager sends the righty out to the mound against this lineup, he has to realize it's not a great matchup for him. The pitcher's going to have to really be on top of his game to be able to neutralize these big power bats. And if he's in trouble, he may have to have a quick hook to get him out of there.
We'll leave that one alone. Austin Jackson, patience and an even count. Here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch, a fastball, cut on, missed, 1-2.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the middle. Number 10. Throw one to first in time and away. Jimmy Leland's put this lineup together for this ballgame. Scouting pitch on. Who are we looking at today?
Well, the hardest thing in baseball to do is to find a switch hitter, a catcher who can hit, and a guy who can hit in the middle of the lineup. Victor Martinez can solve all your problems. A great switch hitter, a catcher, and he hits in the middle of the lineup, and he is clutch. This guy is a winner.
And to look at the D. Any picks, John?
Well, you plug him into the outfield in any position, and you're going to expect some great play, and that's Andres Torres. He runs well. He can play all the outfield positions like I mentioned. He doesn't make many mistakes. Very fundamentally sound, and that's what you want from a guy who can play all those positions.
Out in front on that one, strike 1. Pitch on the way. Brennan Bosch not fooled by that pitch. The count is now evened up.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1-2.
Well, anytime you can spot your slider down in the strike zone, you're going to have a lot of success in the game. And I tell you what, any hitter will tell you, anytime that slider's down in the zone, it's almost impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss, strike 3 to Brendan Bosch.
K-Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
State Farm takes a look at the lineups with a pop in their bat from last season.
Well, anybody can be pitched to. The problem is with this team, one of the top slugging percentage teams in the league last year is when you make a mistake, they seem to end up for extra bases with this club. Everyone in this lineup has some sort of power. Even if it's not home run power, they have gap power, and that's a vital part of any team's offense.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
Sometimes when the pitch comes out of the pitcher's hand, you have to say to yourself, I'm going to lay off and wait for the next one. He didn't think you could catch up to it. Good decision.
Line to deep left field. That one's grabbed. Side retired. No hits, nobody left on. And a good defensive half inning. And Jason Bay up. He'll start it off here in the second. He delivers. Fastball just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And a swing and a miss by Bay. That'll knock the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oop, there's the hammer. 1-2.
Look at the movement on this pitch. This 12-6 curveball just falls right off the table. Nearly impossible to hit this pitch anyways.
Good eye by Jason Bay. It'll even the count up.
Now, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
That swung on and grounded up the middle. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
36.
Number 8 spot in the lineup. Starts him out with a called strike on the circle change.
What an outstanding pitch. Changing speeds, hitting your spots. Throw that changeup away.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Foul fastball. Now the count 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Changeup swung on and missed. That'll be out number 2.
Good movement, 89 miles per hour. Pretty camp shows it to you.
Great job of mixing speeds. Changeup there.
But it looked like he almost popped his elbow out of place trying to swing at that pitch. Boy, was his timing thrown for a loop.
Andres Torres gets the swing now with 2 away. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Was a hitter when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
And Andres Torres watches that one go by. That's a ball and evens the count.
They thought maybe the hitter was going to open up at the plate. They went with the soft pitch, the curveball, down and away, but he couldn't chase.
The pitch. There's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, he fooled him right there. That two-seam fastball has to be down in the zone to be effective, but it looked like he was looking for a different pitch.
One-two pitch coming. Swing and a miss. See you later. Andres Torres struck out. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. Terrific weather day. Could not be nicer for this game here at the yard. And Prince Fielder will lead it off. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And Princefield is swinging, missing, evens up the count.
He says, I'm going to go at him, but I'm going to go at him away so that I can't get hurt. He just runs that fastball by him.
The 1-1 pitch. Takes a swing, but the off-speed pitch gets by. 1-2. And he strikes him out. He catches Prince Fielder flat-footed.
Now a curveball right to the bottom of the strike zone. The hitter just gave up on it. Looks like a statue standing up there. Swing the bat.
And Delman Young now, one away.
Well, Delman Young on the move last year as Minnesota sent him to division rival Detroit, and he seemed to fit in perfectly with that Tiger team, helping them make a lot of noise in October.
Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. Delman Young for the Tigers really proved to be a difference. They finally were able to settle down that left field position.
Oh, he made a major impact in the postseason as well. 5 home runs between 2 playoff series, and he did it while he was injured as well.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And a good eye there by Delman Young. That'll even the count.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Swing and a rocket toward short. And that'll bring Victor Martinez up to hit.
Second batting average, second in runs scored. As you can tell, they worked the counts. They got a lot of hitters counts, and then they drove the ball. Second in the league in slugging percentage. That means they saw a lot of pitches that they anticipated, and when they got them, they made the pitcher pay for it.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Out number 2.
Coming to bat, catcher, number 13.
Now with 2 outs, here's a chance for Alex Avila. He delivers. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, it looks like a fastball coming out of the pitcher's hands. As soon as you start to swing, all of a sudden it starts running in on your knuckles. Great pitch and a bad swing.
Here's the delivery. Good eye by Alex Avila as he lays off that pitch, and that'll even up his count. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swung on line to right center field, and it's through. That's a base hit. Fantastic chance here.
We saw the pitcher set up inside for that pitch, and the pitcher delivered it right where he wanted it. Give the hitter a lot of credit, though. He got to it short and quick, and that's why he's on base.
So, our State Farm leaderboard to look at the teams who hit best with runners in scoring position last year.
Well, the last thing you want to do is give up easy outs with runners in scoring position, and this team doesn't do that. One of the tops in baseball last year at hitting with those runners in scoring position, and they are a top quality team, and they battle you and battle you, and if one guy doesn't get you, the next one will.
And he swings and hits this one foul. On the way. Now a swing and a shot toward second. Throws to first, side is retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. And the right fielder batting again. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there, 0-1. And you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Let's see how this guy's been doing in that regard.
Well, the one thing I think compared to what we normally see from him is today he's really relying on that slider.
You want your pitcher to kind of change it up, to have a balanced approach so that the hitter can't think along with them. What I don't understand is why is he not using his best pitch, which is the four-seam fastball, to keep the hitters honest. It gives him velocity and great command when he uses it. Let's see the K-cam on this 12-6 curveball.
Got him looking on a breaking ball.
A pitch that moves like that is something that is very useful to a pitcher if he's throwing it with confidence. And you can see that what a weapon that is.
Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. Reached on an error his last time around. And the first pitch. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
He deals. Ball. That's upstairs for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Watches that fastball go by, and now he's at 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
We're going to take a look at the 12-6 curveball in the K-cam.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just dropped one right off the table. What a pitch.
2 outs and in the box, David Wright. Let's take a look at what he's doing on these first pitch to hitters.
Well, when he's throwing that first pitch strike, it leads to effectiveness. He's gotten 5 guys out after throwing a first pitch strike.
Here's the pitch. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball. Pitch on the way. Justin Verlander gets the head on the count. Tough to hit against him now. 0-2.
Well, the hitter's dug himself a pretty deep hole right here. Let's see if he can battle himself out of it.
He fouls that one off. Foul! That's a foul ball.
Well, anytime you're down 0-2, the bottom line is you want to be able to cover the whole plate. You can't look inside. You can't look outside. You have to just swing and protect in a defensive mode. That's what he did there on that pitch on the outer half of the plate to foul it off and live to see another pitch.
And he leaves that one alone. Right, patience, evens the count. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
Well, how can you complain about what this guy has done today? I mean, most of the game he's been locked in.
You know, in respect to how he's been mixing up his location, he's doing it enough to keep the hitters off balance and keep them guessing, wondering what's coming next.
3-2 on the way. He got him so far. 8 strikeouts today. Nothing doing here in this half inning. And it's the number 9 spot. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the 3rd. Here's the delivery. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. Number 10. And his throw gets him. One away. Team leaders in home runs. How'd they do it last year? Well, let's take a look at our State Farm leaderboard.
But you see so many games won with one swing of the bat, and this team last year was one of the best at hitting the ball out of the ballpark. You make a mistake, they will make you pay. The bottom line is, though, there's no one in this lineup that you think is going to be an easy out because they can all take you out.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a drive, deep left center. And 2 men have been put away.
Number 26.
So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Brennan Bosch. Struck out swinging his last time up. First pitch on the way. He watches the first pitch. That ends up in the zone. Strike one. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No strikeouts, but talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone.
Coming to bat.
In the box again, their left fielder. Now, when you put a game together like we've seen here from this pitcher, it only comes with throwing a lot of quality strikes. Here's how he's getting it done.
When you're pitching as well as he has, you got the confidence factor on your side. We've seen him stay out of the middle of the plate, and that's important.
Well, their plan coming into this game to attack this lineup is really paying off right now. They can't seem to do anything with it.
Here's the pitch. Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2.
Into the 4th inning, clearly pitching dominating this lineup right now. Look, he's only given up 1 hit, and they just have not had quality at bats against him. He's making it look easy.
Got him. 9th strikeout of the game.
K-Cam registers this at 86 miles per hour. It's a pretty good rate.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
Sean thought timing that time just didn't seem to be there in that bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
Their DH in the box. Hit by a pitch his last time up. He wants to get some hacks in here. Swings at that breaking ball but misses. It's 0-1. Now, so much has been working for this man on the mound today. Effective using the pitches that are outside the strike zone. He has been fooling hitters.
Well, he's been very effective today, and you look at the performance, he's generating strikes with pitches out of the zone, getting the hitters to chase.
Oh, absolutely, Steve. You want to try to expand the strike zone. You start in the strike zone early and then try to make him chase. That's what he's had these hitters doing all game.
Got him. Strikeout number 10 today.
Well, that's what you love to see from a pitcher. Setting guys down quickly. Keeps that pitch count down.
1, 2, 3. Can't ask for any more efficiency than that, John.
No, an excellent pitch selection there.
Up now, their second baseman. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Ground ball headed for the middle. Number 25. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see it coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
And a quick inning for Justin Verlander. Been shutting him out through 4. Dual shutout.
Coming to bat.
And here's Miguel Cabrera to lead it off. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
Well, what does an 0-1 count?
That swung on, line towards the gap and left center. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Well, what a great way to get things started. Leading off the inning with the double. Put yourself in scoring position early.
Well, let's see how the top hitting teams measured up last season, courtesy of State Farm.
When you watch this team today, one of the top hitting teams in all of baseball last year, you can't get frustrated as a pitcher pitching against them because they are going to get base hits, but you're going to have to bear down, and if you're going to beat them, you better hope you're getting a lot of double play balls because there's always going to be guys on base.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
Fielder isn't fooled by that one, and Prince has evened up the count.
They went for the backdoor slider right there, but he laid off the pitch. Good on him.
The pitch hit in the air to center field. One away.
Now coming to bat, left fielder, number 21.
Delman Young's at the plate with a runner in scoring position. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, so far in this one, he's gone to that curve more so than he usually does with that pitch.
And here's the first one. Fouled away. He sends this one in the air towards center. That's two gone.
Now coming to bat, designated hitter, number 41.
Now with 2 outs, here's a chance for Victor Martinez. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch to him, and this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. And at first that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Towards the middle, number 10. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
They pick up no runs on one hit and leave a man at second.
Stepping up to the plate.
And it's Jason Bay to lead it off. Grounded out his last time up. And Daniel Sherlereff is the pitcher as they make the pitching swap. And the fifth inning starts with a strike.
Boy, I tell you what, this is some kind of curveball. I mean, it just locks the players up. He's got great stuff.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And they'll record the out at first base. Good timing on that play.
They might not have been able to get him out at the plate, but a short run over to first, and he still retires his man.
Boy, when that curveball is your best pitch, that really causes hitters some problems.
Well, you talk about changing a hitter's eye level. You throw the fastball up high, you throw the curveball on the same plane, and then it drops down. It's awfully tough on the hitter.
It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. Too far inside, 1-1.
That curveball inside right there. Pretty good pitch, but if he leaves it over the plate, he's going to get hurt.
Takes a swing at that fastball. Doesn't get to it. 1-2. And it's fouled away. And the curveball, it's in there. Struck him out. 2 down now.
Here's the curve on KK.
Well, it's going to move outside on him, but it's still a good-looking pitch to hit. A pitch like that, he should be able to drive the other way.
John, he did get caught looking for something on the inside part of the plate, and it looked like it's caught him off guard. Number 9 spot at the plate again. And it wasn't too long ago he was playing for the other guys in the city. A line drive toward short. Makes its way through for a single.
Well, with 2 outs and you get a big double right here, the last thing you want to do is get stranded. You got a little momentum, you got the pitcher on the ropes. Let's see if they can take advantage.
And it rolls around to the top again. Caught looking last time. And here's the first one. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Here's a breaking ball, too low, 2-0. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. And for those of you catching up with us, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. R.A. Dickey's going to be pitching. He's been chosen to take over out there. And a strike to start the 5th. We've got an 0-1 count.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Good eye by Alex Avila as he lays off that pitch, and that'll even up his count. Hit in the air to center field. It's caught. Here's a look at the teams that drummed up the extra base hits last year. Our State Farm leaderboard.
Well, the bottom line is, as a hitter, you want to put yourself in scoring position any chance you can. Well, this team does it as good as anyone in the league at extra base hits. Seems like every time you look up, there's someone in scoring position making the pitcher work and the defense work extremely hard.
And it's Johnny Peralta in the box now.
Everybody loves to watch a knuckleball pitcher pitch because it makes you feel like you could still pitch in the big leagues if you don't throw that hard. R.A. Dickey has really done a great job over the last couple of seasons commanding that knuckler.
Here's the pitch. And it's 0-2. Johnny Peralta, he'll be swinging anything close. For Dickey in 2011, that's the 2nd straight year used as a starter, Steve. Not easy going out of that bullpen and become part of the rotation.
No, that's right. But, you know, he's a Tyler knuckleball pitcher right now, and he has the ability to throw it at different speeds, which allows him to be successful.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
At 86 miles per hour and as flat as that, pretty dangerous pitch right there. Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
Up now, their second baseman. He bounced out his last time. Here's the first pitch. Swung and a ground ball to third. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Well, that was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches.
Batting.
Catcher up to the plate.
46.
He's ready to start out here in the 6th inning. Now here's a slow roller to third. Number 24. And his throw is in time. First down at the beginning.
Now, great play at third base right there. What an arm this guy has as he rifles it across the field.
Put away, and David Wright gets set.
Oh, we had come to count on David Wright as perennial 30-30 threat, but you wonder now if those days are gone. Not so much because of his power, but that he isn't running as much as he used to.
Swing and a liner to right center. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. And he's in at second with a double, 1 out. And for David Wright, maybe those big home run totals will go up.
Well, I think the home run numbers are going to be there, and he does still have speed, but I think part of the decline is stolen bases, but due to not drawing as many walks and then injuries. But I think he's going to get back to being a 30-30 player.
Here's the pitch. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Swung on line to right center field. In there, and this is going to be trouble. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. And there's one RBI.
Now batting.
Now the hitter makes an adjustment, going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. Up again now, the number 5 spot. Now, Steve, you get that feeling right now this offense is not going to be stopped. They've got themselves a lead late.
I'll tell you what, you're seeing a solid, consistent, professional approach from these hitters, and it's paying off. An awful lot going right there.
Now with 1 away and a man on third base, going to issue the walk.
Well, they're going to pitch around this guy, put him on base, and now try to get the double play. Not a bad strategy.
6 slide up at the plate again. 0 for 2 thus far. Runners at first and third, 1 away. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Strike 2. Daniel Murphy now down on the count. Here it comes. It's fouled away. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
The 1-2 pitch. It's fouled off. Foul! Oh, my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble. Swung on and fouled away.
Well, even though the count's even, you still have to take that defensive mode up at the plate, because anytime you have 2 strikes, you don't want to give him a cheap out just by striking out foolishly. But he's keeping this at bat alive on that low pitch to foul it off.
And that will bring a run in.
Shortstop.
Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Well, the last thing you want to do is leave someone out on the bases. And as this at-bat progressed, you could see the hitter really grinding it out and bearing down, and he came up with that big RBI hit.
And here's Jason Bay. And And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
You know, Gary, that at-bat we just saw could prove to be the most critical at-bat in this ball game. They want to keep adding on to the lead.
Could be one of those situations that decides the ball game. Right now it looks like their offense is ready to start clicking. Smacked that one. He got it right up the middle. And there's one. And the hitters play. They got a vote. Yes, the batting lineup has awakened as they're able to get some runs across. The visitors lead 2-0.
Batting.
Now their center fielder at plate. And he starts him out. Oh! Throws that curveball a little low, ball 1. 1-0 on the way. That one hit pretty well, but it goes foul off to the right. Missed with the fastball outside. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off that pitch. That's on the hands. 3-1.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch. Didn't get the strike.
He sends this one in the air towards center. That's one away.
Boy, got underneath it, hit it right out to shoot the second baseman, able to make the play.
And the right fielder batting again. Last time up, 2 out. And the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The pitch swung on, hit in the air to right center. That one's put away. Now 2 down.
Number 24.
2 outs and in the box, Miguel Cabrera. He doubled his last time. First pitch on the way. Fastball misses away. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Low for a ball, and it's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. And he got good wood up the middle. On that one eats him up. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. It goes quickly for R.A. Dickey. 1, 2, 3.
Now up to the plate.
And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Low for ball 1.
Well, that's the pitch you want for the ground ball out. That two-seam fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. Just couldn't quite catch the plate. Good eye by the hitter.
1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. That one's wide of the mark, and it's 3-0.
Well, you don't really have to worry about this guy taking you out of the ballpark, so 3-0. Here you go, right down Broad Street. Challenge him and see what happens.
Fastball, that's over for a strike. 3-1.
Well, he gets the strike, and it was just a get-me-over pitch right there. He better not throw that same pitch on 3-1, though.
And that will be ball 4. That'll complete the free pass.
Now, he was just looking to expand the strike zone, see if he could get him to chase, but with first base open, didn't want to put anything he could hit the back part of the bat.
Take a look at the teams who led in stolen bases last year. Brought to you by State Farm.
Well, most teams have one guy who can steal bases. This team has a bunch of guys who can run. Last year, one of the top teams in the league at stealing bases. And you think, well, we got one base stealer out. Well, as soon as he gets out, here comes another. Seems like every time someone's on base, they have the ability to steal bases. Way too much pressure for the opposition.
Here's the pitch. And Andres Torres watches that one go by. That's a ball and evens the count. The pitch. Cuts on that fastball. Can't make contact. 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. One away.
Good read off of the bat. Quick jump. Has to come in on it a little bit, but has enough time to put it away.
And it rolls around to the top again. Flew out last time.
You've got to keep the opponent close when you're behind. You've got speed on first base. They better keep him close. If he gets in scoring position, it may just add on to this lead.
Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
You know, I'd actually sit on this guy's curveball. It's an exceptional pitch, but it's his go-to pitch. You can predict when he's going to throw it, and maybe you're going to have a shot.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. It is that great curveball that also makes his fastball and changeup a little bit more effective, but the curve's the one.
Well, he has that assortment of pitches, which makes any pitcher effective, especially with that big breaking curveball. You're going to have to look for the curveball to be able to hit it.
Fastball is low that time. The count runs full.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
He chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it.
Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. He'll be seeking his first hit right here. A runner on first with 2 outs. And starts him out here on the ground to first. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Well, they can't push any across here in this half of the inning.
Now up to the plate.
And here's Prince Fielder. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1.
Well, he throws the breaking ball down and in for a strike right there. Even if the hitter puts it in play, it tends to be a ground ball out.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. It's off the wall in a hop.
Like it's a letter-high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
You throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
Now it's the opportunity for Delman Young. Production here with a hit. And the first pitch. First pitch fastball. Misses badly that time. 1-0. The 1-0 now. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases. And they score the run.
Now the pitcher left this one over the middle part of the plate, right where the hitter can make contact. Good piece of hitting.
Boy, with the run scoring there, that's a pretty fat pitch in an RBI situation.
Keep the rally going.
It is Victor Martinez. Looking at a lot of determination right now. They are closing in. These are crucial at-bats. The first pitch, sliders in there for a called strike.
Well, this is great pitching right here. You throw that breaking ball around the outside corner, hitting your spot. Not much you can do with that as a hitter.
Here's the pitch. And Victor Martinez looks at that one, and it is an even count. The 1-1 now. And that's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count. The 2-1 pitch. Swing sends this one on the line to right center. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run. Gonna try to make it home here. And that's in. They're able to tie it up.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
Here is a chance for Alex Avila. Well, this offense now really a renewed momentum, Steve.
Well, we just saw right there, Gary, is a guy getting it done in the clutch. That's a prime example of big-time hitting.
That'll be a great ball game. We've sensed it coming, and now we've got ourselves back to a tie. Here's a swing and a line drive. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get him prepared in case they need to go there.
And Johnny Peralta in. Struck out swinging last time. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Now the first pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. And this rolls all the way to the wall. And they bring him home and take the lead. And the second runs over the plate. So 2 runs in on that hit. Let's take a look now at the play and how it affected the win expectancy.
Well, they need a big out right here, Jeremy. They're giving up some runs in this inning. They need to get outs right now, just again to show that they can get them.
Number 9 spot at the plate again. Steve, great determination by this offense. It looks like they may take charge of this ball game late.
Well, they needed that one right there, Gary. That was a big at bat. Now they have the lead. Now they're looking to add on to it, too. Take the pressure off the late inning pitching.
Well, the decision here, obviously, is a great respect for the hitter. He's going to get the free pass.
I'm not sure either of these guys likes this. They'd like to go at each other and have the challenge and see who can come out on top.
These teams set the tone in offense last year. Let's take a look, brought to you by State Farm.
Well, this is a pitcher's dream. When you have an offense like this on your side, you know you're going to get a ton of runs. You don't have to be so precise. You can let runs score because you know your offense is going to pick you up. The good thing about this team is they like to score runs. They like to...
He sends this one in the air towards center. That's one away.
Boy, got a pitch to hit right there, but just a little bit out in front. Sends an easy fly ball to center field for the out. Well, going to the bullpen right here. That's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
The offense opening here, another shot at it. The chance here for scoring still underway. Line drive fouled off towards first. He delivers. Brennan Bosch not fooled by that pitch. The count is now evened up.
Now, Gary, this is a breaking ball down and away, and it just runs off the plate for a ball this time.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2.
With just a little bit out in front of that fastball on that swing.
Hit in the air to center field. 2 down here in the inning.
Now up to the plate, third baseman, number 24.
It's Miguel Cabrera. The pressure's still on the mound. The scoring opportunities continue. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in there. No balls and a strike.
Well, the way to keep the ball in the ballpark is by going down and away. It's the toughest pitch to drive. He executed it well.
Miguel Cabrera not fooled by that pitch. That'll even the count. It's off the plate low, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And Cabrera works this one. Good count. 3-1 for him anyway.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
And he missed ball 4. That's going to load the bases.
A 3-ball pitch, and he goes with the slider. Now he has no margin for error as he loads the bases.
Now, Prince Fielder. I have a feeling he's taking a real good look at the fact the bases are loaded.
A base hit here will give him a much-needed insurance run.
And here's the first one. First pitch is a slider low, 1-0. And Prince Fielder is looking to get a hack here. Table set, everybody on.
Boy, in this situation, he's the one guy you don't want at the plate. He's poison in critical situations.
They'll be looking for the K here. Ready with a 1-0. Fastball low, 2-0.
Well, this doesn't look good right here. I mean, you're looking at this pitcher. You can tell he's definitely rattled. You can't find the zone. This could be dangerous.
Gave with the curve, 2-0, and he missed it, 2-1.
Well, not a whole lot you can do when a pitcher's locating that curveball down in the strike zone. There's just not a lot for the hitter to get accomplished with that swing. You just hope to foul it off and he makes a mistake with the next one.
Slider in the dirt. On the way. Swings at that fastball. Can't make contact. 3-2.
Well, it's going to turn into a track meet now. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Runners are going to be moving.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a soft grounder towards second. Up with it. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Big offensive inning. 5 base hits and 4 runs. 3-hole will be coming right up. Leadoff hitter David Wright. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. And it'll be Joaquin Benoit doing the pitching as they make the pitching swap. There's a swing and a liner. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
Now
Let's take a quick look at David Wright's season last year. 5th in doubles, 9th in hits. And patience was a major part of his season last year, ranked in the top 15 and taking the walk. That patience will pay huge dividends for his club's offense.
Cleanup man in the box again. Last time up, triple homer run. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate, low, 1-0.
Well, that's a tough pitch right there to lay off of. That changeup down and away and out of the strike zone. But the hitter must have been looking for it because he wasn't fooled at all.
Can't make contact with the fastball. Evens him up 1-1.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to seen him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
The 1-2 on its way. Change up tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. Swing and a softly hit grounder to first. To second for 1. Over to first and safe. Very close play. They will not get the double play. Oh, and a wild throw. Up again their DH. Drew a walk as last time. First pitch on the way. This one's grounded near third. Foul. Good patience, Scott Hairston, for a ball and an even count. Started to go around, but a called strike, 1-2. He deals. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Well, he's up in the mid-90s now, so pretty good velocity, but not much break on it.
A real risky pitch right there, and he comes out of it alive. That one's right down the middle of the plate, and the batter just swung through it.
John, he's lucky he didn't get tattooed on that.
Well, you're absolutely right. The only player who wants that last pitch back more than the pitcher is the hitter.
Up now, their second baseman. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. Runner on first, 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Plays off that one outside, 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. And that one's put away to retire the side. And they've got the lead in this ball game, and now they'll get 2 right-handers up in the pen.
Well, I want to see if they can protect this lead, Gary. You don't ask your bullpen to win the game, but they have to hold the lead in this situation.
No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. Middle of the lineup, 2 up. And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Delman Young now. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th.
You're talking about a guy who's swinging a pretty hot bat right now. His 3rd hit of this ball game, and it comes with nobody out in the inning.
It is Victor Martinez. And here's the first one. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0.
Well, the hitter didn't take the bait. That's a great pitch. That breaking ball down and away, trying to get the hitter to chase. You have to give him credit. He didn't go out of the zone for it.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Ball three. 3 balls on Victor Martinez. He'll select location and type of pitch here.
So if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. The pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. He's worked his way on base.
Number 13.
Well, pitcher nibbling a little bit right here. Hitter not being overly aggressive, laying off those borderline pitches.
Here is a chance for Alex Avila. Great chance here to capitalize. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. First pitch on the way. Swing liner back up the middle. And it gets down. A 3-for-4 game. Good hitting job.
Well, just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's on with no outs.
And here is Johnny Peralta. And here's a chance maybe to put this thing out of reach.
Well, this at-bat right here could pretty much decide this ball game.
Late in the game, key at-bat. And here's the first one. Slider just misses. 1-0.
Well, he went for the backdoor slider right there, but he laid off the pitch. Good eye.
Here's the 1-0. That's outside, ball 2.
Well, this is no time right here to try to nibble on the corners. You've got to throw a pitch down the middle and hope you can get the hitter to get himself out. If you make a quality pitch, you can get out of this inning. If you don't, you're going to get hurt.
Pitch on the way. Line shot into center field. 1 away. And that will keep the bases loaded.
It's fair to say they needed that badly. Now he's got to come right back at him and get another one. They're down. They cannot give up more runs here this late in the game.
Number 9 spot at the plate again. I have a feeling he's taking a real good look at the fact the bases are loaded.
A base hit here will give him a much-needed insurance run.
First pitch to him. Too low on that one for a ball. 1-0.
Well, with the way he's come alive after the break the last few years, Ryan Rayburn is making a name for himself as a second-half hitter. He always plays well after the All-Star break.
And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1. It is interesting, John, that Rayburn's numbers career post-All-Star game are very good, but it's the front half of the year that gets to him.
Yeah, and that's the thing that Jim Leyland hopes to get out of him in 2012 is that consistent full season. Fortunately for him and his teammates, the playoffs are after the All-Star break, and he was solid for the Tigers last year in October with a couple home runs in the ALCS.
Now the 2-1. Slider, called strike 2.
When in doubt, go down and away. He throws the slider exactly where he wants to. Tough pitch to hit.
And that misses the outside corner to run it full. 3-2.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with ball 4. That's going to bring in a run.
Number 14.
But you know, the pitchers really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
And they're behind in this ball game, and by the looks of things, they got a starter out there who's tired.
Oh, there's no question about it. I think they have to strongly consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out of gas.
Here it comes. Fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Now, Gary, he's allowed a boatload of runs in this game, but that really, this last walk was only his third walk so far today.
He sends this one in the air towards center. And that looks like an RBI and a single. That makes two. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum. One out with runners at first and second. And starts him out here. That one in the dirt. Good play by the catcher. Kept it in front of him. Ready with a 1-0. Swing and a liner to right center. And another hit. They're really gunning right now. And he will score from second base.
They need to get an out right now. This offense just keeps got the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get an out.
Miguel Cabrera hitting with 2 on.
When you can bring an arm like Ramon Ramirez is in the middle innings, you know you have a very good bullpen. Here's a guy that throws a fastball in the low to mid-90s. He has a great changeup and a great breaking ball. And the fact that he doesn't give up a lot of walks means to tell you that he's not afraid to throw it in the strike zone.
This is a potent offense on the field right now, really dominating.
Well,
this is in the air, straight away left. 2 retired here.
Now batting, first base, number 28.
2 out and 2 on. Princefield grounded out last time. And he starts him out. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. That misses for a ball.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Up the middle. That's in there. Should score the runner.
Now batting, left fielder.
Well, he gets the curveball in the outer part of the plate, but he does a good job of not trying to pull it. He goes right back up the middle. Nice job.
Delman Young looking to knock in a run. Well, definitely not an overstatement to say this offense may not be stoppable today.
Gary, I mean, with that hit right there, I mean, they're just pouring gasoline on the fire right now. Somebody's got to have a hose.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now. And if he only had an answer, the hitters would love to know, where did this come from? He swings, hits a ball to right field. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Boy, a manager loves to see this. They strike for an enormous inning. Latter third of the lineup coming up.
To bat.
And Jason Bay to bat. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air to center field. And he'll put that one away for out number 1.
He's having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground. And And obviously they've got a hill still to climb and running out of time right now, only 2 outs remaining, so they've got to get something going and keep it going.
Here's the delivery. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Missed again, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. As he drops back and puts it away.
Now down to the final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Andres Torres gets to swing now with 2 away. He flew out his last time up. And the first pitch. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. Here's the delivery. Swings and misses at that fastball. Now it's 2-1.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by
him. 2-1 pitch. Swung on line to right center field, and that gets through for a base hit.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy at first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
And the right fielder batting again. 0 for 4 in this one. Here's the first pitch. And this misses. 1-0. Here's a fly ball. Could be it. That's the last out. This ball game is down low.
The home fans love to see offense. They saw a lot of that today in this lopsided victory.
Let's take a look back on this ball game and see who our player of the game is.
You know, most of the time the ninth spot in your order is occupied by a great defender. But in this game today, the number 9 hitter was the reason why this team won the game. His hitting was key to victory, and he gets our nod for that.
Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
Now, you and I like the close games just because there's a little more intrigue for all 9 innings. But the hometown fans, they like the offensive explosion and the big win.
Thanks for being with us today. We hope you've enjoyed 2K Sports Major League Baseball. We wrap it up. I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk, Steve Phillips, and our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you soon.